Hi everyone, it's Julie from Julie's Lifestyle. Welcome to my kitchen again. So today we are making another really easy raw vegan recipe for a purple cabbage wrap with black radish, pear and a lemon Dijon guacamole. It's going to be satisfying, colourful and absolutely delicious. So let's get going. Let's first have a look at the star of our recipe. Can you guess what this is? It's a black radish. As you can see, it's a root vegetable with a black skin and a white flesh, and it's a huge one, this one, from Simon's parents' garden. It is really high in calcium, magnesium, potassium and vitamin C, so it's perfect if you want to keep your blood sugar stable and if you want to detoxify your liver and cleanse your colon. Let's have a look at the other ingredients we will be using today for our colourful wrap. As the base for our wrap, as I mentioned, we are going to use purple cabbage. You can use any cabbage you like. You can even use romaine lettuce, iceberg lettuce, it doesn't really matter. And then as our vegetables, we have some finely chopped carrots, some black radish, red bell pepper and some pear. And then for our lemon Dijon guacamole, we have some really ripe avocado, some Dijon mustard, but you can use any mustard you like, as long as it doesn't have any added sugars to it. A little bit of Himalayan crystal salt. We are also going to use some lemon juice, freshly squeezed, and cilantro in our guacamole and to garnish the wrap. Okay. So let's first make our guacamole. I have a small mixing bowl here. I'm just going to add the avocado to the mixing bowl and mash it with a fork. I roughly chopped it just to make it easier, but if your avocado is nice and ripe, it shouldn't be any problem to mash this by hand. I like my guacamole slightly chunky, so I don't use a blender or a food processor. But you can, of course, make it into a sauce if you prefer a thinner texture. Okay, so that's about it. Now we can add our other ingredients. First of all, we have our mustard, so let's get that in. Pear, avocado and mustard always go really great together. Then I'm going to add some lemon juice. And don't worry about the measurements because the recipe will be on my website next week. That's over at julieslifestyle.com/recipes. A little bit of Himalayan crystal salt, but you can use some sea salt as well. And then I'm going to add a few leaves of cilantro. If you like cilantro, you can add a lot, but I like it quite subtle. Just one more, there we go. Now I'm going to mix. So here we have our guacamole. Just let me put this aside. And now we can assemble our wraps. So let's take one of these purple or red cabbage leaves. I'm going to put in a little bit of our guacamole as the base. There we go. Then I'm going to take a few carrots, then some red bell pepper. Then our black radish. So as I mentioned, it is slightly sweet, slightly spicy. Then our pear. There we go, that should be enough. And now I'm going to add some extra guacamole. You can use a pastry bag for this to make it a little fancier, but I know many of you don't have a pastry bag at home. So just take 2 spoons. Put it on there. Just spread it a little bit, like that. And then I like to finish with some cilantro. So there we have it. And to make it somewhat easier to eat and a little fancier, I like to take some chives. I'm just going to turn it around to make it easier. Our purple cabbage wrap. Let me put it on a plate for you. I hope you liked this recipe. If so, please give it a thumbs up and share it with all your wonderful friends and family on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest and Instagram. And if you would like to receive even more free raw recipes, please go to julieslifestyle.com and download your free ebook, Julie's Top 7 Fast, Easy and Delicious Raw Smoothies and Shakes, just by signing up to the mailing list. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.